Picture these fellows. You know, in a family, typically the firstborn is usually the leader, right? The firstborn is usually the leader who demonstrate leadership capabilities, while the lastborn, so to speak, what I have tend to see, the lastborn usually has character of somehow a comedian, a funny guy, right? And at the same time, he or she can have leadership capabilities or leadership qualities, but not as compared to the first one, right? Sometimes when the creator, right, creating lastborn, he can put them natural leadership capabilities. And that's what we tend to see in African countries. A small country called Burkina Faso, led by Ibrahim Traore, right? A 37-year-old guy. Okay? I'm just like, I'm a young kid too, but I'm not near 30, okay? But this guy is 37 years, right? He has made me to see the type of Africa that I want, the type of Kenya, so to speak, that I want. Okay, I won't mention some things here, but I will mention some things on the future videos. If I become the president of Kenya, what will I do? Right? I'll mention them, but I will mention them. But let's talk about Ibrahim Traore right now. Okay, so we have several countries that have gone out in the street and to demonstrate and to show public outcry, to show public support and say, hey, listen, Ibrahim Traore, continue with doing what you're doing. We really support you, right? We support Niger. We support Niger. No Nigeria, Niger. We support Mali and support Burkina Faso. Yo, solidarity to Africa again, independence, like true independence and liberation and sovereignty, okay? And to really say, hey, listen, Africa is not poor. Africa is not, for sure. Africa is not poor. Africa is a mineral rich country, but we have these West companies that they come here and mine, okay, and the profits they are taking out, right? Picture this. It, Picture this, bro. Imagine we have, like, in your country, you can comment down below, okay? In your country, a 20 something year old kid in your country is in school. But in these states and France or Germany, whatever, we have some 20-year-old kid is a multi-millionaire. He's a billionaire. I'm like, you try to imagine that. Try to imagine that, bro, for a second. Try to imagine that, sister, for a second. Whereby, picture this: if we have 20,000 people who at least worth $1 million, or let's say $10 million, African kid, right? Who are 20-year old, not 25, but 20-year old, and their net worth exceed $1 million or $10 million. Let's put $10 million. Picture that. Picture that. How African would that be? How Africa would that be? And I'll do another video of the type of Africa that for me I want. But today let's talk about Ibrahim Traore. Sorry, I digressed for a second because I love to see African growing. I love to see African leaders say, hey, that's the type of Africa leadership that I desire to see. Okay, this is the type of Africa real true leadership that I desire to see. Picture this, imagine, guys. I mean, it's so crazy. A country like Liberia. I mean, shame on your government. Okay, we bash some countries around here, right? Liberia, shame on your government. Because picture this: how can we people do peaceful protest, right? And you send police officer to arrest people, right? Because people say, hey, listen, Ibrahim Traore, you're doing a good job. What you're doing to your citizens. A Liberian police officer say, hey, listen, no, you guys, you don't have permit to protest, okay? You don't have permit to protest, and you're not allowed to protest. Picture that. I mean, that is so hypocrisy. You're literally demonstrating superiorism of these West African, these American and whatever, France and Germany countries, or the global West, so to speak. Right? Picture that. I mean, stupid. I mean, Liberian, shame on your government, 100%. Right? Picture this. This guy has done meaningful work that people are starting to see him say, wow. I mean, picture that. How we, like, people start to say, hey, listen, what if I was a Burkinabe people? What if I was a citizen of Burkina Faso right now? Okay, this guy he has nationalized the gold. He said, "Hey, listen, foreign companies, you're out. French embassy, you're out. French military, listen, you're out because listen, listen. If you're a brother or sister from an African country and your country has a military base, either America, or French, or whatever, they're there not to protect you. They're there to protect their interest. They're there to make sure that their companies get 100% benefit. They're there to make sure, hey, 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 we employ as much people as we can out of home countries. That's where the military exists. Okay? But this guy say, listen, okay, you want our minerals? Okay, we mine ourselves. We don't want you to mine, okay? We'll mine it for us, okay? So I'm like, yo, I'll do little videos of, I love geopolitics. I love geoeconomics and geofinance. So with that being said, I see you guys. See you in the next video.